Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing Ask a Question, Get an Answer, and this is Monica Love. And today what I'm going to be doing, I'll explain to you how I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be using traditional tarot deck. I'm going to also be using my Egyptian Oracle, and I'm also going to be using a new deck which is money and the law of attraction cards. So if you have any questions about money, this is definitely the card that you're going to want to focus on, okay? So what I've done is I have two piles here. I've actually shuffled off camera to save time because I know a lot of people are busy during the Mercury retrograde. So I have pile number one and pile number two. So depending on which one you want to answer your question, what I'll have you do is I'll have you ask a question out into the ether. Okay, make sure you say it out loud. And then what I'll do is I'll read the cards, and then you'll be able to get the messages and the answer to your question. Okay, so I'll give you a moment to do that. Okay, great. Now that you've asked your question, I'm going to start with the first deck. So if you pick the first deck, the card that you got was the Page of Wands. Oh, sorry, the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Okay, so the Page of Swords, I have it here, and it says, which is attributed to the season of key dates is autumn. Okay, so some of you have a question that you're asking, which is going to be pertaining to autumn. Okay, the time autumn. Okay. And it says the Page of Swords is an intelligent, logical, and vigilant youth who brings along some sort of official news of change. While the change could prove to be challenging, this card shows pretenses of mental clarity and inner demons being settled and ridden from your life. The most likely answer to this question is yes, so that's good. And then you got, for the oracle, was Earth. Okay, so Earth to me means, Cancer, that there's a need to ground yourself. Okay, there's a need to really focus on Earth and focus on meditation and focus on how you can use this energy to create abundance in your life and to give you what you need, especially whatever's pertaining to your personal situation. Okay, so just keep in mind that, Earth. So, grounding yourself, hanging out with earth signs, being in nature, that's something that's very important that's pertaining to your question, okay? And now for your money card, we got 53, which is 5 and 3, which equals 8. The number 8, which is abundance. 8 is abundance, infinity, abundance, okay? And it says appreciation and love and are identical vibrations. So appreciation and love are identical vibrations, okay? And the message, and there's a little heart at the back. That's beautiful because Cancer people tend to be very loving. It says appreciation and love are identical vibrations. Appreciation is the vibration of alignment with who you are. Appreciation is the absence of everything that feels bad and the presence of everything that feels good. When you focus upon what you want, when you tell the story of how you want your life to be, you will come closer and closer to the vicinity of appreciation. And when you reach it, it will pull you towards all things that you consider to be good in a very powerful way. So those are the cards for the sign of Cancer for the first deck, and the answer to your question is 100% yes, okay? Now, for those of you that chose pile number two, you got 6 of Wands, and it's a guy on a horse, okay? And people are looking up at him. So somebody's looking up to you in regards to your question, okay? And the key dates and times are Leo, which is August 2nd to August 11th, or it could be early July, okay? So the interpretation for this card is the 6 of Wands shows triumph, victory, and success in your endeavors. It suggests a person feeling exalted because of winning and finding the inspiration needed to move forward. Good news is the overall feeling in the presence of this card. The answer is yes, okay? And then you got events. So some of you may be experiencing in the month of May some events because of the number 5. So important events are attached to the victory that you will receive in regards to your question, whatever it may be about, whether it's about relationships, about career, about, you know, anything really. It is a yes, and it's pushing you forward, okay? Now, in terms of your money card, this is a beautiful card. It's a green card, and it's like, again, a lot of your readings now have a lot to do with earth and the mind. And this here is 4 and 6, and 4 and 6 equals the number 10, which is self. Okay, we're talking about self and focusing on ourselves. And that makes sense because the full moon is coming in March 21st in the sign of Libra. So some of you are going to be really focused on taking care of yourself. I know Cancer is very focused on their partner usually, but let's see what your money card has to say. It says, we are each responsible for the thoughts we think. Okay. And then there's a message at the back for you, and it says, when you are in alignment with who you really are, you cannot help but uplift those with whom you come into contact. Your value to those around you hinges upon only one thing, your personal alignment with source. Okay. And the only thing you have to give to another is an example of that alignment. So, you know, your alignment to love, your alignment to being forgiving and all of that, Cancer, a lot of people look up to that, you know, so continue to do that, because that's the connection that you have with source. Okay. And the only thing you have to give to another is the example of that alignment, which others may observe, then desire, and then work to achieve, but you cannot give it to them. Okay, so Cancers tend to be very giving, and they just kind of want to, like, you know, give things to people without them working hard, and it's saying not to do that, okay? Be the example that you want to see, okay? Everyone is responsible for their thoughts, they think, and the things that they choose as their objects of attention. So it's important that you're focusing your attention on what really matters, not on the things that you don't want, Cancer. So both of these, the questions that you have are definitely a yes. You should move forward, and because spring is in the air, it's definitely a time to move forward. Okay, so yeah, that's your quick answer to the question that you had. If you guys like this, subscribe to my channel. I will be coming out with the April forecast after Mercury retrograde. I'm trying not to do too much during Mercury retrograde because it does get too murky, and everybody's busy and everybody's kind of like confused. So it's you know, better that you come back in April after to check out the monthly forecasts for each sign. And the way it works is every time you like, share, or comment on my video, it helps me create your video a lot faster. So the signs that have the most likes, the most comments, the most shares on their videos will get their forecasts a lot quicker than all the other signs, okay? So I just want to thank you guys for supporting me and really coming here and allowing me to help you and allowing me to share my knowledge with you. And I really look forward to doing more of that with you, okay, Cancer? Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, and I'll see you guys later.